In order to be effective at using the combat nature of Tai Chi, you have to warm up with the meditation aspects of Tai Chi. Breathe in, breathe out, and repeat this with about 100 breaths, 20 minutes, until your mind is relaxed, your body's relaxed, and your breath and your movement are in perfect sequence with each other. And then we're going to talk about Tai Chi Combat. This is Jake Mace with PhoenixLongevityArts.com, and when we talk about Tai Chi Combat, we want to talk about the external combative techniques of Tai Chi and the internal combative techniques of Tai Chi. The external techniques can be found in the form just like the push hands or sticky hands techniques can be found in the form. One example of this we talked about tonight was the soft style or the internal style, which is the sticky hands. We always do one arm circling for beginners. We try to use our body and not the arm. And let me give you 3 examples of soft style internal Tai Chi Combat and then 3 examples of external. So one example of internal soft style is when your opponent goes to palm strike you in the face or the body, we can slip that strike and elbow back by redirecting his force somewhere else. Circle, slip the technique, and come right inside. We can also yield the technique, the second move for internal sparring. When he comes in, I can yield it to the side, and then I can use my other hand for striking somewhere at the same time. One more time. When we circle, yield to the inside, striking with the elbow, back of the hand, or even capturing and pressing with my shoulder. Those of you who think that Tai Chi is only done very softly have not read Yang Family Secret Transmissions. It's called Tai Chi Touchstones. It's a book on Amazon, and it talks about, among other things, that Tai Chi has bone breaks, it has sinew separation techniques, it has striking the bull on the other side of the mountain, which is the knockout strike, and it has heart-rendering hammer, which is like body punches for allowing your opponent to lose their wind. Let's recap. We have the slip the strike to the inside using our elbow. We have yield the attack to the side, either throwing, elbow breaking, striking underneath, whatever you want as the follow-up technique. And then the last thing we can do is, once we yield to the side, we can then move in and attack them from the side on the shoulder, on the body, or even trap the arm and use our body for pushing and uprooting. So we're yielding the attack inside and we're coming back at them with a good body shot, pushing them back. Let's recap all 3. We have elbow in, we have yielding to the inside and pressing, and then we have yielding to the inside and pushing up. If I was to transition this into the external combative usage of Tai Chi, we can use techniques like in Yang Tai Chi, diagonally flying. And when he comes in for a good cross to the head or a straight punch, I can diagonally fly and deflect this. Immediately after diagonally fly is rolling side hands. This is all part of section 2 of Yang style. We're gonna deflect, come over the top, trap the arm down, and this would be an example of sinew separation, a submission. And then we roll back, striking this way, then I can even hook the leg and take him back onto the ground. So it's getting the body going back and forth. When he comes in for that straight again, hooking, clearing over the top, and back. One more time. That straight comes in, deflecting, over the top, close the distance, trap it against your body, use the body, then just push away. We can be as peaceful or as aggressive as we want to be. One more time. The straight comes in, hit, circle to the top, trap, put that pressure into the elbow, strike to the head, and if he has this nice hook, you can pull that one back onto the ground. These are a couple examples of ways to use Tai Chi self-defense differently. Of course, we want to train the push hands, the Tui Shou. So tonight we did about 45 minutes of push hands, where we use things like yielding techniques. We use concepts like getting on the inside, using shoulders, using fa jing, okay, faking high, striking low. We also use techniques like inside sweeps, where we hook the leg and try to get them off their rooting down to the ground. I would say if you're going to be doing Tai Chi, I would like it if you guys did 80% of your combative Tai Chi practice with this push hands ability. But then 20% of the time, make sure you guys free spar and use the Tai Chi techniques externally as well, so that you are a well-rounded martial artist. And at the very end of your practice, finish the exact same way that you started with the meditation.